Please hold. I'm having some technical difficulties.
Good?
Yeah.
Next and Warren?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. What up, fam? Happy Sunday, guys, and we are back with another mukbang.
Bum, bum, bum.
Is that like... No, I don't even want to know. Anyways.
It's from a movie called The Cruise.
Oh, okay. So we are just getting home from church, and today's mukbang is...
Fuku Burger!
Yeah, Fuku Burger is a burger joint here in Vegas. It's like specialty burgers with like an Asian twist to it. It'd actually be my first time having a burger. I had their sausage before. Mm-hmm. It was after a party night, and this is amazing.
Party night.
Party night.
I've never had, like, the only thing I had from here was a fry. And literally, I mean a fry. Actually, two fries, because I took one from Brand and one from T. So they had it at work too. My coworkers had it at work. And I was like, oh, we must have this weekend.
So let's open it up. Let's take a look.
We kept it closed to keep all the heat in.
Ooh. That looks so bomb. Can y'all see this? So I got, it's like a bacon burger with barbecue sauce, pickled onions, and something else on it.
Mine was the number 2. It's got the onion straws.
An egg on it too, right?
Yes, it's an egg burger.
So we're hyped.
I am pretty hyped. I'm not gonna lie, I am nervous because the first thing they said when we got done was that they make all the burgers medium, and I am a medium well person. So, but I wanted to have the authentic experience. So I was like, this time they decide, next time I decide.
All right, so let's pray.
Lord, we thank you for this food we're about to receive. Bless it and let it nourish our bodies. Bless the hands that prepared it and protect us from all hurt, harm, and danger. In Jesus' name we pray.
In Jesus' name, amen. All right, I need to get a bite.
You gonna have a burger first?
I'm gonna have a burger
I mean
first.
fries.
Ooh,
Fries first!
Right.
Nummy, nummy, nummy.
Look at that burger, y'all. Oh my God.
Let me see yours.
Look at that.
Which one did you get?
The one with the bacon on it. The
Of
Applewood
course,
bacon.
and see, that's okay.
All right, let's see. I'll let you know. Oh my God.
Happiness?
Mm-hmm.
Happiness, people. I love to eat. I love food.
Oh my God.
I was literally texting Naima yesterday. We were messaging on Snapchat, and I literally was like, I love food. It makes me sad when people are like, oh, food is the devil. Not necessarily food, but processed food. And I get it. We all have our health issues, but we actually eat healthy. We eat relatively healthy during the week. And on weekends, we just kind of go for it. So I think everything just needs balance. I don't think you necessarily have to be like anti one thing or anti another thing. But just have some balance. I love food.
That's so good. Greasy.
Super greasy.
Look at my hands. All right, so today, as we continue on this mukbang journey, we're gonna talk relationship stuff, guys. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but we were pretty much in a long distance relationship for 6 years. Mm-hmm. 6 years of our relationship.
6 years, yeah.
And it was tough, man.
You were fine.
It was tough.
He was fine.
So we thought we would talk about how we made our long distance relationship work and tips that we can give you guys to help you in a long distance relationship. Because most people are like, I ain't never do no long distance relationship. I need my person here, da 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 da. But if your person's out getting that money, making money, and you have to stay back to finish up, say, school or something like that, you can't be like, nah, we breaking up. What if that's the person that you were meant to be with?
Right. I think the biggest thing for us was when we became long distance, we had spent literally like every waking moment together, like to the point of annoying both of our parents.
Mm-hmm.
And
keep talking. I'm gonna get a nap.
I kept thinking that he was gonna change his mind. Honestly, and I was like, "What's not to love about Jonesboro? Stay here, be with me." But there were just, thank you, baby, a lot of things that we needed that time apart to figure out whether or not we were actually going to be together. So I think my first piece of advice, I have two. My first piece of advice would be keep all electronics charged.
Yep.
I got to a point where I was literally carrying like the little charge packs. I invested in the charge packs to have with me. Not necessarily because I was like, oh my God, my phone can't die. But sometimes, you'll be in a situation where you can't necessarily plug your phone into a wall. So I would keep those. I would have one in my purse at all times. It was fully charged. I'd plug it up the night before, no matter what. And just to have it with me. And my second piece of advice would be, once we got into the thick of our relationship, was counseling. Counseling helped us a lot, a ton of, I can't even say. There were a lot of things that he would talk about in counseling that he had never said to me, but in that setting, he was comfortable enough to open up to Bishop, and it allowed me to have some clarity on things that he might have been feeling or things that he wasn't necessarily able to say to just me, because it's a safe space. It's not necessarily about having one person on your side or the other, but it is an environment where you're going into the room saying, okay, we're going to work this out. And Bishop was extremely accommodating because he would make sure his laptop was charged, and we did everything online. Charles was in Denver, Indiana, Vegas, and Bishop would counsel no matter what. We'd be there. Set aside the time, because that's important too. And like, in that same regard with setting aside the time, one of the things that was vital to us, we were on different time zones most of the time. So when it was our time to communicate with each other, that was our time, because the people that are in your life with you physically, they can spend time with you whenever. But when you need that one-on-one time with your partner and you're not getting that physical contact, that time is super important. So just make sure the people that are in your life respect that. And you don't have to hear, oh my God, you're on the phone again. Well, yeah, because that's my one. So.
Honestly, one. Now, I think for me, yeah, it was tough because, especially living in Vegas, there's so much to do here. And, at the time, I think all my boys, this was like the phase where all my boys had girls. You know what I mean? And so it was like...
It was right after, too. Like, they have been single forever.
And it was just like, everybody had a chick, and I was like solo because mine was down in Jonesboro. But I think, what made ours work was we were always talking. Like she said, like we were on the phone, we were texting, FaceTiming, Skype before she got an iPhone.
Forced to get an iPhone.
Yeah, because it was just easier to
FaceTime.
Skype
is the same thing.
But I think that's the big key, is to communicate. Have that line of communication constant. Like, she won't say it, but she hated when I went out. Hated.
I don't know why you think that.
Listen, she hated I went out because, again, we were on a 2-hour time difference. So I would go out at 10 o'clock. She's getting in bed at 12. Now, if not earlier, I wouldn't get home till 1, 2 in the morning, and she would want me to text her when I got home.
I want him to call.
Right, she wanted me to call. I'm not about to wake you up to tell you I'm home. I'm going to send you a text. And she used to get, like, upset about that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think...
Because who you were hanging out with, I needed to make sure you survived the night. I need to make sure you got all the way in the house.
But you got to keep that line of communication open. We would, I would be at work and getting ready to have, dinner or something, and I would call her on FaceTime, and we would sit there and eat dinner together on FaceTime.
Ooh, scandal.
yeah, we would watch Scandal together. You just got to find a way to keep those line of communications open. Mm-hmm. The second thing is make it fun. Mm-hmm. Have fun with it. Like, yeah, it's a tough situation. It sucks, but you can find a way to have fun with it. Go down, take trips down there to go see your person. Or, like I said, for us, it was we would sit, like if we had a chance to, we would sit down and eat dinner together over FaceTime or over Skype. That way, it's still like a date night. I want to see you bite this big burger. Good Lord.
It's so big. I need a knife.
Nah, bump that.
Okay.
Bump that. Let's see it.
My lips are big. I don't have food and lipstick all down here.
Here, we'll move the hair back for you.
So
go ahead. I just want to see this.
Oh, all right.
By the way, egg, onions on it. Let's
egg
see.
And onions.
Yeah. 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 That's it.
Exactly.
That's the best burger. The messy burgers, though. I'm gonna get a bite of mine, y'all.
Oh my god. It's so good.
It's so good. That's so good. It's so good, y'all.
It really is really good.
Now, let me ask you this. Would you be in another long distance relationship?
Would you?
Mm-hmm. You can say no. If I'm hurt my feelings, we married now. I got you. You ain't going nowhere. If I didn't make that clear.
You can freeze frame right here.
If I didn't make that clear in the last video. She ain't going nowhere.
Don't that sound like a little like Ike Turner to y'all? Like, are y'all not concerned for my safety? Man. I want to say yes. Honestly, I think we could pull it off. Especially with the way your work goes. That's the hard part, is that for us, the way his contracts land, they don't always coincide with whatever else we have going on in life, like with Daniel's school, leases, contracts, that kind of stuff. It makes it difficult. So honestly, I don't feel like it's a situation that we won't end up in again. Mm-hmm. As long as you're in this field. So I think I could do it again. And weirdly enough, not to be like past braggy, that is a thing in relationships. Don't be past braggy. Like, you don't always have to talk about who was before, because you got what you wanted. So, but not to be past braggy.
Put that on a t-shirt.
You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Wow.
But I think God was actually preparing me for my relationship with him, because most of the relationships that I ended up in, like that were grown-up relationships, always ended up being long distance. Like, they would start off with the person being there, and then they would move, and they'd be like, so you sticking with this out or what? And I'd be like, yeah, and yeah. But I never really lasted long, because of course they weren't that person. But I think that was like God's way of preparing me mentally. One of the other things I think that helped us was meeting other couples that had gone through it. For us, sometimes when you're in the moment, you feel like it's just you. Like, you don't feel like other people have gone through this. You know, we're arrogant that way as a human race. But I didn't even know until our relationship that my Uncle Merlin and Aunt Kathy had been long distance for a while. Mm-hmm. Your parents went through the long distance thing. Mm-hmm. Christy from the radio station. Mm-hmm. And your coworkers now, Jean, they went through it. So it helped to have other people to be like, man, this is a tough week. Just to be able to lean on and say, what the heck am I doing? Like, sometimes you just need that perspective. Not necessarily somebody to give you this mind-blowing advice, because there probably isn't any. But just to have somebody else there that understands it. Sometimes outside of your partner, because your partner is suffering and hurting and sad too sometimes.
I was just getting ready to say that. So you gotta find, first of all, let me bring this up. I'm about done with my burger.
Don't do that. You know I eat slow.
And my fries. Yo.
No, but I've been eating my fries. Y'all, have I not been eating my fries?
Excuse me. By the way, lemonade to drink. This is my first sugary drink since the beginning of the year. No lie. I haven't had a pop. For my West Coast people, a soda. For my down south people, sugar water.
First of all, we do not say that.
But no, I was getting ready to say, you gotta find, especially when you're long distance, you gotta find an outlet. Because you gotta find somebody you can talk to. And don't talk to your single friends.
Man, what?
Do not talk to your single friends.
You're gonna be single too?
You gonna, like, listen, your single friends are gonna be like, hey, he out doing X, Y, and Z, she out doing X, Y, and Z, and you just sitting in the house. Fam, like, they not gonna understand that, yo, you think this is the one. You know this is the one. You gonna try to make this work. Your single friends gonna be like, man, there's too many fish in the sea.
That's what your single friend said?
Nah. But yeah, you gotta find somebody to talk to, man. Like a pastor, your parents. Actually, you know what? Don't talk to your parents.
Don't talk to your parents.
What I've learned, and I think we both learned this.
Yes.
Talking to your parents about your relationship is no bueno.
No, not at all. It can be damaging.
It could be very damaging. Like you could say, well, man, mom, like I hate that I can't see her all the time. I hate that, you know, when I call her, she don't answer. Your mom could not like this person and be like, hey,
yeah,
you don't need to be with her.
And I don't think it's anything against the parents before we have moms, angry mothers sending us messages. It's not necessarily about the parent not liking the person. Well, they're protecting their child. Yeah, exactly. They're protecting their child. Their interest is not going to be for your significant other. It's going to be for you.
Comments down below. Let us know. Are you in a long distance relationship? How are you guys making your long distance relationship work? And if you're married now or if you're together now,
advice that you have.
Advice for everybody else, man. Like I said, I think the big thing is communication, and you got to make it fun because it is such a hard situation. I think this is the crack sauce.
That is a crack sauce. I use on mine.
Fam, when y'all go to Fuku Burger, get the crack sauce.
The crack sauce is bomb.
Because this was ridiculous.
Because it's on here and on here.
I'm like, I just...
Don't do that. Well, you can do that. Just wait till I hit stop.
He's so nasty.
I'm not going to judge you.
He's so nasty.
That's not being nasty. See, you trying to be
you
nasty.
Told me I
you
could
was
do
being
that.
nasty earlier.
You told me to do it.
I was saying you could do it on a container.
Oh, okay.
You can't do it on a container in the English. That's not going to work out for me. It's not going to work out for me. What is in there?
In the boxes?
Yes.
All right, so those boxes, my boss got that
Been up
for
here
me
forever.
for Christmas. And it's supposed to be like wine candy. So it's like chocolate wine. I don't know. It just looks cool.
It's wine inside of chocolate?
I think so.
You got to get that out of here.
I don't know what it is. Honestly, I don't know.
That can't stay in the house. I mean, that by myself. I had a very traumatic experience yesterday getting an oil change. So
tell them about your experience.
So apparently, something that is popular here in Vegas. No. Popular here in Vegas because they don't have grass or environments for critters to live in. So the critters take up residence in people's vehicles. Not the interior where you'd be like, oh, that's super gross. It's probably because your car is not clean. No. A rat, not a mouse, a rat the size of a small cat was living on top of my engine inside of my car. And when I went to get an oil change yesterday, it was discovered because he had chewed a hole through one of the intake tubes that goes into my engine. And also some of the wiring that causes the acceleration on my vehicle. Like literally my foot was on the floor and my car did nothing. And the people at the place explained it to me and they said that because oil has a food-based mineral in it, it tastes sweet to them, almost like corn, like hot caramel, what did he say? Kettle corn. It tastes like kettle corn to them. And so they will chew through to get it. And he said that it's happened so many times before that sometimes they'll chew all the way through and end up inside the engine or inside of, he was telling me a particular part. He said people won't know until they go to turn their air conditioner on and you just smell dead rodent in your car. And y'all, when I say he made a nest on top of my engine, a full nest. Like, it was his weekend condo. Because my car doesn't move from Friday night to Monday morning. So I took his pad. And the thing is, at first, it's one of those things you hear and you're kind of like, okay, car guy, go ahead and fix whatever you need to fix. But he showed it to me and I still was a little skeptical because I'm like, that's super weird. And so when he first started talking about it, I thought it was the cute little squirrel that lives in the tree over here that we see sometimes. So I was like, oh, now I have to hate him. So last night, Daniel got sick and I had to go to Walgreens. Pull out. And as I'm turning, who comes running out? The small cat-sized rat that has been living in my car. On the hood of my car. Not the inside of my car. The engine. Living on the engine. That's how he sounded.
So I'm like, yo, dude gonna come back around here.
That's not funny.
Real gangster like, hey, how you just gonna evict me without a notice, yo? He probably had his flat screen set up.
That's not funny.
Had the PlayStation hooked
That's
up.
not funny.
He done took that man's house. How you know he didn't have a little rat girlfriend?
Why don't y'all have grass here so he can have somewhere else to live?
This is the desert.
I don't care. Y'all need some kind of environment for them to live in.
No.
Somewhere. There's not even real grass at the park.
Eat your burger, yo. You're full.
I am. But I'm going to eat this burger. I am, though.
Alright, so I done killed my burger. Fire, okay? I'm talking about like...
Oh my God.
One of the best burgers I've had. That was good. But there is one more thing we have that I'm going to try. I'm about to take a bite of it. And if you guys don't see the closed caption, she just said, you're by yourself. So I got a few fries up. Can you put this over there for me? Thank you, love. All right, so this is, I'm going to say it was like a, wow. Oh, my God. It's like an Italian sausage, pretty much. Let's see if I can get a shot of it.
That roll looks good.
Look at that.
You got it in there? Yeah, you got it.
Look at that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to take a couple bites. Maybe one big bite. Because I am full.
I know you are. That's why I'm trying to figure out what you're doing.
I mean, we got it so we can eat it. Oh, man. Look
I
at
really
that.
want to bite right here, but I can't.
All right. You take a big bite. I was going to say on 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, my God. Okay. So it's like a hot link. It's a hot link. Ooh, it's spicy. Ooh. It's got onions around it. Very crisp, very good. That's good stuff. Okay. Thoughts on Fuku burger?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10? Wow. I'm
Fries
going.
are really good. I love the sauce. My burger's great. It's cooked perfectly. I was worried about the medium, but it's perfect.
I'm gonna go 9 out of 5, or 9.5 out of 5, or 9.5 out of 10. I'm sleepy. 9.5 out of 10. The reason they get a half a point taken off, the crack sauce was a little bit too small.
Where is the rest of the crack sauce?
Yo, if you could give me something like this, oh, that's spicy. You give me something like this for crack sauce, we good, yo, because I'm gonna be able to dip the fries in that joint.
Yeah,
This mug went quick.
I did.
That's like 2 fries.
I stretched it too. I literally, y'all saw me over here digging
I'm one of those
for
kind
more sauce.
I'm one of those kind of people. I want my fries drenched.
Drenched.
You know what I'm saying?
I think next time we go back, we should get the other fries that she was talking about.
They got like I think
They have their own version of garbage fries.
it's like in Canada. It's called poutine. It's fries covered in gravy with cheese. It's called
Like
poutine.
pontoon boat.
No, poutine.
That don't sound like pontoon to anybody else.
No, you're weird.
Yeah.
That's why I married
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're gonna wrap it up because I don't think she's gonna eat the rest of this burger right now.
I'm so full.
She's full and she's sleepy right now. Which kind of drink did you get?
I got the strawberry Sierra mix.
Oh, okay.
You know I like them drinks that you used to use when you was gonna drink. That's what I like.
What did you just say?
The drinks you was gonna drink when you was gonna drink.
But you're not.
The drinks you get when you was gonna drink.
Oh, okay. You repeat it does not help any. So, yo, we're gonna wrap it up. Make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're brand new.
I was about to repeat it again.
If you guys think this is hilarious, check out our daily life on the daily vlog channel. The Mac Pack, the link will be down in the description. Also, if you're a gaming fan, come through, check out your boy's gaming channel. And, it's at Big C Got Game.
At Big C Got Game.
And the wifey's channel should be dropped
this week.
Well, it'll be
Wednesday.
The video's up live now.
Live now.
It's Candid with Cam. I'm gonna link all of our channels down in the description. Come through, check us out, hit those links, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and the Facebook page. Facebook page is at Mr. and Mrs. Mac. Okay? Come through, chill with us, holla at us. If you got a topic that you guys want us to cover, let us know, man. Next week we got another mukbang. And we're not gonna tell you what it is yet. Yo, thank you guys for hanging out and eating with us. We love each and every one of y'all. We want you guys to have a blessed week. Go hug somebody. Ugh, tell them that you love them with your full self. My breath probably stinks, huh?
Oh my God, no!
2 fingers in the air. Peace. We'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.
Bye. No. Oh. No. 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 Charles, you don't. You're going to be sick. You're going to be sick.
Fuku burger for the win.